might be a bit of a challenge, mightn't it? This will be our noisiest stop, so I'll do my best. It's a fairly quick stop, and I wanted it as well because it's one of the very early stories told to John Lee, and as I say, took place here in Bowman's Arcade, which was built in 1910, a year later. And it's a story of one Les, who came from the country, a boy of 16, to find work in the city, and he didn't know anyone or anything. This is 1910, 1911. Okay, so he apparently one day came to a cafe, and they weren't coffee shops or lounges in those days, they were cafe, to have a cup of coffee. And while he was there, an older gentleman caught his arm, or they caught each other's arm. And they got into conversation, and there was an immediate connection. And it turns out that this, he said he was a real gentleman, taught violin at the Elder Conservatorium. And you know, it was the beginning of a relationship that lasted until Les went off to the First World War. Isn't that a lovely story? I call that my delightful serendipity story. Because the chances of that happening in a cafe in 1911 here in Adelaide must have been absolutely extraordinary. It was meant to be, wasn't it? But what a lovely story. So, what's that, darling? Look, I don't, well, he must have, because John interviewed him. So he did survive, yes. So isn't that, and he must have been a very old man too by that stage, although they went to the war early, didn't they? Although, as we know, he was only 16 in 1910. So anyway, you do the maths, all right? But the other little story, because there was, I just want to add, and this was a mini story because of the noise, was that concept of musical. You know, he was taught by, the gentleman was musical, the older gentleman, he taught violin, and of course that was one of the terms that homosexual men used to sort of give the wink-wink. Someone's a bit musical. Watch that one. Or that one's a go, he's a bit musical. And why I tell you that, there's a delightful story, and this is true. This one is absolutely true, because I got it from the Gay Book of Days. So I know it is true, which talks about everyone that was, possibly could have been homosexual in the last 5,000 years. Anyway, there's a story there about Winston Churchill and Ivor Novello. You know, the singer, actor, and musical comedic writer, just post World War I, Keep the Home Fires Burning, the most popular song of World War I, that helped the Allies beat the Germans by raising their morale. That's an Ivor Novello song. Well, apparently Winston Churchill told his friends, you know, 2468, there's the straight, 3579, try an our way one, just one time. But Winston did. This is true. And he did it with Ivor, and he was quite proud of the fact, and they said to him afterwards, Winston, what was it like? And Winston replied, it was musical.